This is Chuck Hart. Go ahead, check in with us. Give us your name. Let us know where you're checking in from and who invites you to the call this evening. We'll begin. Fayetteville, Georgia. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. South Carolina in the building. Welcome to the call. If you haven't done so, go ahead and check in with us. Give us your name. Let us know where you're checking in from. We'll be getting started in about 2 minutes. So if you have any guests that's going to be joining us on the call, go ahead and send them a quick reminder. Let them know that it's about to go down. And we want to get that information to them quickly. All right, you guys. I also want to let you know I am broadcasting live on Facebook, so if you have anybody that might not be able to call in, you can have them go to the Facebook page. My first name is Chuck. Last name is Hardon, Hardon. This is a public site, so anybody can listen in and hear this great conversation, even if they can't dial in. We'll be getting started in 1 minute. What's going on, Facebook fam? This is Chuck Hardon doing a quick conference call for the team. So I want to just let you guys listen in. We talk about money. We talk about helping people through these financial struggles. So listen in. If the conversation makes sense to you, shoot me a text. I put my number in the text. Shoot me a text. All right. Talk to y'all in a second. Birmingham in the building. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. All right. We got about another about a minute to check in. Go ahead, give us your name and let us know where you're checking in from. We are about to get started. Be sure to grab a pen and a pad. Take some copious notes. Because we're about to have us a great conversation. All right, you guys. We're about to... Monifa, welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Give us your name and let us know where you're calling in from and who invites you to the call today. Vonda Bell, welcome to the call. Vonda Bell, welcome to the call. All right, you guys, we've got another 20 seconds for check-in. We're hitting right at the 8 o'clock hour. We like to start on time so we can end on time. And if you're having people that might be having a challenge checking in through the conference call line, I am broadcasting live on Facebook, so you can go ahead and send them over to Facebook. They can hear the same conversation. They can get the same information and don't feel like they're getting left out, because we're about to blow up and take off like a rocket ship. So go ahead and check in. Last time, got about another 10 seconds for check-in. All right. All right. All right. We will check in. Guys, people still checking in. Give us your name. Let us know where you're checking in from. All right, you guys. This is Chuck Hardon out of Atlanta, Georgia. Go ahead and check in with us. Give us your name. Let us know where you're checking in from and who invites you to the call today. Chip out of Fort Lauderdale. Welcome to the call, brother. Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Let's go ahead and welcome. Palm Bay. Welcome to the call. Awesome. All right, you guys. I got right here 8:01. I'm gonna go ahead and record this call. Just let you guys know, if you having people that's having trouble getting onto the conference call line, I am broadcasting live on Facebook, so they can go ahead and check in on Facebook and they can hear the same conversation, get the same information, so they can make the same good decisions on partnering up with us. So give me 1 second while I get this call recorded. All right, you guys, this is Chuck Hardon. And want to welcome everybody to the call. I know we got people checking in. I heard people all the way from the bottom down there in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, reaching all the way up top to New York, and some all the way over to as far as Texas, I think we heard checking in. So want to welcome everyone to the call. And want to go ahead and do a quick introduction, because I know I haven't got a chance to meet all you guys, but when you're learning about business or talking about money, I think it's only fair that you know a little bit about the person sharing information with you. So like I said, my name is Chuck Hardon, born and raised right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I tell people all the time that my story is not going to be that much different than anybody else's. You know, we're taught a certain formula on what it takes to be successful growing up here in America. And regardless of where you're from, we all heard the same things. We're supposed to go to school. We're supposed to get good grades. And we're supposed to go to college. Then you go to college, get more good grades, and go out there and get that good job. And if you work that good job really, really hard, if you're dedicated, show up early and stay late, that you can grow up wealthy and successful. You know, that's what they told me, and that's what I did. So after graduating from Tri-Cities High School, I attended Clark Atlanta University, where I got me a degree in business, and I went out and I got that good job. And humbly, I never complained about anything that me and my wife had. I love to tell people I feel we were very blessed. And I say we were blessed because we had food on the table. You know, we had cars in the driveway and we had a roof over our heads. So we're blessed. Because even in America, this is the richest country in the world. Some people don't even have that. But we did get to the point where the lifestyle that caught up with the income, and no matter how hard I worked, I found myself living check to check, and even some months living check behind the check. So don't know if you guys can relate to that, but that was a very frustrating situation because I did everything I was told to do. And what I realized and come to realize is that I was just given some, not necessarily bad information because they gave me the best information that they had, but it wasn't a system designed to set up to win. All right, when I'm talking about win, I'm talking about winning the financial game. Okay, so we're going to have a quick conversation because I was blessed enough to get in the right industry. Once I hit that frustration point where I was sick and tired of just saying I'm sick and tired, I got in the right industry, and more importantly, I got around the right people. You know, people that can really show me and teach me how to create success. And we're going to have a very, very similar conversation. But I need everybody on the line to do me a favor. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge the way I dress, even the country way I talk. I'm from Georgia. We have a southern twang down here, okay? But more importantly, judge the information. And ask yourself 3 simple questions. Number 1, does it make sense? Does the conversation make sense in the economy that we're living in right now? Number 2, do we have a viable system that anyone can use? And number 3, can you do it? If you can answer yes to all 3 of those questions, not only are we going to make a lot of money together, we're going to help a lot of people along the way. All right? So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and go to work. Is that fair? No, not a problem. Number 1, just ask yourself, does it make sense? In the economy that we're living in, does my conversation that we're about to have right now make sense? Number 2, do we have a viable solution that anybody can use? And number 3, can you do it? Again, if you can answer yes to all 3, not only are we going to make money, we're going to have a lot of fun doing it and help a lot of people along the way. All right? So the first thing that my mentor shared with me, he said, Chuck, the situation that you're in is not 100% your fault. You know, the formula that we taught was designed to fail from the beginning. And if you're not familiar with that formula, it's called the 40-40-40 plan. That means we're expected to work 40 hours a week. We're expected to do that for 40 years. And then we retire on 40% of your income. That's the game plan. Now ask yourself a simple question. If 100% of your income is not enough right now, how are we expected to survive off 40%? And that is the game plan that 95% of the country is on right now. And we all know it doesn't work because I'm sure everyone on this line, no matter where we're from, we all know people that work 30, 40, even 50 years and they retired. But they're still dependent on family, friends, or the federal government for simple survival. So if we know that that plan doesn't work, what we're doing is taking a proactive approach and not a reactive approach. And the thing I want to make sure I share with you guys, if people are in that situation, it's not necessarily their fault either. They followed the plan exactly how it was laid out to be followed. But what they don't understand is to create financial success, there are 4 challenges that we have to overcome. And for my conversation going forward, that's what we're going to be talking about, financial success. Because there's a lot of ways that we can be successful. We can be successful parents. We can be successful children of God. We can be successful in our careers. But the thing that I know is that we all want that financial success. So the 4 challenges are really, really simple. Think about this, you guys. The first challenge we have to overcome is a simple word called inflation. That's just the cost of living increasing just a little bit every day, every single day. We see it in gas prices. We see it at the grocery store. We see it with daycare. Everything goes up just a little bit over time. So what we have to do is put our income and our money in position that grows faster than the rate of inflation. All right? Challenge number 2 are taxes. That's the biggest expense that we all have to pay. Think about this. Taxes actually takes the first 1/3 of your income. The first 1/3. So if you know a person that earns $100,000 a year, That means they pay $30,000 in taxes. That's a lot of money. Now, of course, what we teach and what we truly believe is we don't believe in tax evasion. That's not what we teach. We're going to teach you tax efficiency, how to be tax efficient. All right? The third challenge is debt. Now, debt is something that's become part of our natural lifestyle. Just think about this, you guys. Think about how our lifestyle works right now. If you want to go purchase a house, but you don't have the money, don't worry about it. Go get a loan. If you want to buy a car and you don't have the money, don't worry about it. Get a loan. If you want to go to school, but you can't afford that education, don't worry about it. Get a loan. Right? If you want those shoes and you don't got the cash, don't worry about it. Put it on the credit card. Pay it off later. We've been taught that it's okay to get loans and pay things off later. Right? And of course, I'm not saying that I avoided that. I fell into the exact same trap. But what I do know is the new free is debt free. Just don't owe nobody nothing. Right? And then challenge number 4 is big business. And big business just has a way of programming us to find ourselves spending additional money with all the marketing, advertising, everything that they set up to figure out how to get more money out of your pocket. Right? So those are the 4 challenges, and they've all been enhanced over the last 2 months. Over the last 2 months during the pandemic, all those challenges have expanded almost times 10 because people can't go to work like they used to. People can't earn money like they used to. With social distancing and people being spread out, we don't operate the exact same way. So what we have to do is have a different way of thinking. We have to have a different way of growing, and we have to have a different way of earning, right? Because at this particular point, we've settled in. This might be the standard for a while, and we have to figure out how we can maintain life in business and income while we go through this pandemic time. Okay, so those are the 4 challenges, and we don't talk about the challenges to be negative, not at all. Right? I'm not a negative person at all. But what I do know is if there is a problem, if you can see it, you can address it. What most people are doing is they're putting their head down saying nothing wrong, nothing wrong, nothing wrong. And then they're looking up and it's a whole lot wrong. Right? People saying nothing wrong, the government gonna fix it. The government can't fix this. As you can see, I'm sure a lot of people got stimulus checks last month and they didn't even make it to the end of the month because it cannot replace your income. Right? Whatever challenge that we're going through, we have to fix it. And the great thing is that we have a viable solution to help you guys overcome these 4 challenges. All right? So if you haven't written anything down, this is where you want to start taking notes. Because what we're doing is taking a proactive approach and not a reactive approach. So we're putting some strategies in place right now that we know will work instead of hoping everything works out. Okay? Hope is needed, but hope is not a plan. You have to have a strategic plan to overcome all these challenges. So what we're going to teach you, the strategy that we teach is a strategy called income shifting. Y'all go ahead and write that down. Income shifting. And that's simply shifting your money back into your pocket. That's all that is. Now, there are 3 parts to our income shifting strategy. Okay? So the first thing that we have to do, welcome Patricia Burke, welcome. First thing that we have to do is we're going to have to increase your cash flow. That's step number 1. Now, we partner up with a company called MWR Financial. I want you guys to write that down. MWR Financial. That stands for Making Wealth Real Financial. And they offer a Financial Edge membership to help you go through the income shifting process. They have experts in place to walk each and every individual through this particular process because it's going to be different for everyone. So the first part that we have to do with our strategy is we're going to have to increase your cash flow. Cash flow must go up. Now, the way to increase your cash flow is number 1, we're going to have to minimize your taxes. Second, we're going to have to minimize your debt. And third, we're going to have to minimize expenses. When those 3 things go down, your cash flow goes up. Now, the question becomes, how do I minimize taxes? Right? How do we do that? Everybody got to pay taxes, Mr. Harden. You are 100% correct. Right? But what most people are doing are overpaying taxes. So with the MWR Financial Edge membership, part of the strategy, you get access to your Money Max system. And what Money Max is you have unlimited access to CPAs, you have unlimited access to certified financial planners, people that are certified with the IRS to help you become tax efficient. As a matter of fact, one of the strategies they're going to teach you is how to properly adjust your W-4. Now, you might not be familiar with your W-4 form. You're probably more familiar with the W-2 because you get that at the end of the year. But if you receive a W-2, that means you have a W-4 on file at your job. And what the IRS has shared with us is that 88% of the country has that form filled out incorrectly. 88%. Meaning that you're having too much taken out of your taxes. That's why when you look at your paycheck, you have a gross amount and you have a net amount. And sometimes you get grossed out by the net because they take it so much. Right? So what the Money Max professionals do is they help you get that form filled out correctly. And that gets you an instant pay raise from your job. An instant pay raise. Meaning money coming back on your paycheck from the hours you're already working, from the work you're already doing. So again, it becomes tax efficient. Now we have people in the organization that's gotten an increase anywhere from an extra $80 to $100 per check, all the way up to $600 per check. And it's going to be based on your situation. So ask yourself, you don't have to work any more hours. You don't have to sell any product. You don't even have to recruit anybody to get that particular increase. All you have to do is get the form filled out correctly. And because you have access through the membership, they're going to help you do that. Okay? So that's the first strategy that we do to give you that increase to help you minimize your taxes. The second thing we're going to do is help you minimize your debt. Okay? Now, part of the Financial Edge membership is Equity Max. This is our debt elimination strategy. Keyword is elimination. And all you do is you put in every piece of debt that you have outstanding. Not just your credit card debt. We're talking about credit cards, mortgages, car notes, student loans, medical bills, anything that can be paid off. You input into your Equity Max system. And they're going to systematically show you how to pay that debt off and pay it off in a reduced time frame. And I'm not just saying taking a 30-year mortgage down to 25 years. You can take a 30-year mortgage down to 12 years, down to 8 years, based on your situation. So just think about this, you guys. Think about if you earn the exact same amount of money that you make right now, but you don't owe anybody anything. How much easier is life right then? Right? Again, the new free is debt free. No owe nobody nothing. Just celebrate zero. All right? Then the third thing that we do is going to help you minimize your expenses. Now, this is key, you guys, because the most consistent way to help you minimize your expenses is to increase your credit. Yes, when your credit score goes up, your interest rates go down. And the third part of our system is our Credit Max program, where we do credit restoration. We don't do credit repair. That's like putting a Band-Aid over a broken bone. We help you enhance and rebuild your credit. So not only that it goes up, but that it stays up. And again, we have people in the team right now who've gotten an increase of at least 60 points in like 30 to 60 days sometimes. We have some individuals who've been working with us for about 4 months. He's gotten an extra 200 points on his credit score. So again, it's going to be based on your situation, but the thing I want to impact upon you guys is that the experts are doing the work, not you. The experts are helping you fix your credit, not you. Because if we knew how to do those things already, we'd already be doing it. No one wants to overpay taxes. No one wants to have bad credit. No one wants to stay in debt. But all we can do is all that we know. So we get to partner with the experts in order to do that. Okay? So again, that is how we're going to help increase that cash flow. Now, what everyone is thinking, everyone on the line, I'm sure you're thinking it is, all this sounds really, really good, but I probably can't afford it. Let me help you out. You can. As a matter of fact, anyone can. Anyone can afford it, and anyone can use it. Because using the Financial Edge membership, it doesn't require a certain age. It doesn't require how much money you make is irrelevant. Anyone can apply those strategies. So, this is the thing I want you to write down. To get started with to take full advantage of the MWR program, is $228 to get started, and it's $119 a month to maintain. I'll give y'all a second to write that down. $228 No problem. No, I do talk kind of fast. I told you I'm kind of country with this southern twang. Okay, so to take full advantage of the MWR process, to get started, it's only $228 to get started, and it's only $119 a month to maintain. $228 to get started, $119 a month to maintain, and the moment you get started, you get instant access to the experts, immediate access to the experts. Again, it's key that you don't have to figure all of this out. What we do is partner up with people that have better information than we do. All right? So now I know a lot of people think, well, Mr. Hardin, it sounds good, and $228 really ain't that bad, but I'm kind of nervous about $119 a month. I know, I understand the feeling. But think about this, you guys, because what you're probably thinking about is you're thinking you're spending money. This is not spending money. This is investing. Because when you invest in something, you're expecting a return on that investment. And if your return is higher than your investment, then you're in a win situation. Let me show you exactly how big your return can get. Because getting your membership with the $228, $119, now you have access to the experts. Just one of our strategies with properly adjusting your W-4 can give you an instant pay raise from your job. And again, that can go anywhere from $50 to $100 a check, all the way up to $600 per check. All right? So just so you can see the documentation of all the people who have success just with that one strategy, I want you guys to write this down, especially if you are on Facebook or you have a Facebook account. I want you to write down MWR Financial Testimonies. MWR Financial Testimonies. It's a fan page with nothing but full of individuals that's been using our system, and they're posting their results. They're sharing with everybody what it's doing for them. Okay? So don't believe me, because I truly believe the documentation beat conversation every day. Go to that Facebook page. You can read, as it's going to be hundreds upon hundreds of testimonials telling you exactly how our system has been working for them. Okay? Now, second thing that we're going to do that you got to get understanding of is that $228 not only gives you access to your business, to your membership, it also starts your MWR business. Yes, we are a business. And as we go through this time of the pandemic, as we're being social distancing, one of the best things about having a business is our business is a home-based business. Meaning there's very, very little overhead. The $119 a month is all that you pay, and it almost takes care of itself. Because we are a business, that investment is 100% tax deductible. But guess what? You now hit that tax bracket where a lot of things that you do become tax deductible. For example, because we're a home-based business, a portion of your home is now tax deductible. That means a portion of your rent, your mortgage, your water bill, your light bill, your gas bill, your internet bill, a portion of your cell phone, right? Bills that you're paying right now anyway now become tax deductions because you have a home-based business. Yeah, so, right? So the thing you have to understand is, as a consumer, you only have about 8 or 9 deductions. But the instant you get your MWR business, you now have access to 475 business deductions. The only thing the government requires is that you do it the right way, and we're going to teach you how to write those off, and that you track it. And with your business and your membership, you get an app that you download to your cell phone that tracks all your expenses for you. So to keep that concept very, very simple, as a consumer, you have bills. As a business owner, you have expenses. Expenses are tax deductible, bills are not. So we simply show you how to take your existing bills that you're paying right now anyway and transition them into expenses. Now you're able to write off your lifestyle. Things that I call that anyway money, because those bills you're going to pay anyway. Right? So you might as well take advantage of the tax deductions, because think about this, you guys, during this pandemic, everybody's at home. 75% of the country is at home. So figuring out a way to make money from home is key to not only helping you survive through this time, but to help you thrive when things bounce back. Because we know they will, but you just have to be in position to thrive through that. Okay? Now, second thing about having a home-based business is that you get to make additional income. Now it gets fun, right? So I'm taking these last 3 minutes to tell you exactly how our compensation plan works. And what some people are asking is, right now, Mr. Harden, I love your conversation, but what is our business? What do we do? How do we have a home-based business? This is our business. All we do is we educate people in our community, people that we know, people that we love, how they can become financially fit. We simply educate people. And we educate them on the things that most people need help with when it comes to finances. And the great thing is that you don't even have to be the person giving the information. The way our system works, it is a turnkey operation. Think about this. I want you to think about the person that invites you to this conference call right now. Just think about it, right? Because you can't see them. Just think about it. What do you think that person's doing right now? Let me tell you, nothing. That's what they're doing, right? They're learning how to give a presentation by listening to me, but more importantly, they're building a business. My question is, can you do that? Can you invite someone to a conference call, to a webinar, to a website, and allow someone else to explain the business for you? That is our business. You don't even have to be the one giving the information, all right? And if they decide to get started through your website to get their membership of their business, MWR will compensate you just for sharing the information. Now, we get paid about 10 different ways in our comp plan. I do not have time to go through all 10. I'm going to tell you 3. And if you like these 3, just know that everything else is gravy on top of that. Okay? So if you're ready to hear about the 3, just say, I'm ready. Okay, so we got a few people that's ready. Okay. So if you're ready, this is one of the first ways we get paid. The company gives you what's called a daily guarantee. Key word in this conversation is guarantee. Every single day, based on the size of your organization. So let's just say that you know 3 people somewhere in the United States, because a daily guarantee starts at $5 a day and it grows all the way up to $1,000 per day based on the size of your organization. But let's just say, because I love to under-promise and over-deliver, let's just say you know 3 people. 3 people somewhere in the United States that want to take advantage of our membership, right? Just 3. Got some, I'm going to mute them. Bam, there we go. Just 3. Those 3 people get started. Now you're in position to qualify for the $5 a day daily guarantee. Now, I know $5 won't retire anybody on this call or anybody watching this live. But let's keep $5 in perspective. If you take $5 and you multiply by 30 days, that's $150 a month of additional income above and beyond what you're getting from your job right now. My simple question for you is, would it help? Would it help on top of what you're bringing in right now? And watch this. Your business will continue to grow because I'm sure you know more than 3 people. And guess what? Those 3 individuals know more people that want to take advantage of the membership. So let's say your organization grows to 12 people. Only 12. You might have sponsored 3, and somebody sponsored 2, somebody sponsored 3, somebody sponsored 5, however it works out. But you have 12 people on your team throughout your leads. Now you qualify for the $20 a day daily guarantee. $20 times 30 days is $600 a month. We just changed somebody's life right there. With an additional $600 a month coming in above and beyond what you're getting from your job right now. Simple question. Would it help? And that number continues to grow. It goes to $30 a day, $50 a day, $100 a day, based on the size of your team. And there's no limit to how big you grow your organization. All right? Now, the second way we get paid is they offer us a vehicle or mortgage bonus every single month. Every single month. It starts at $500 a month. The second tier is $1,250 a month. And the top tier is $3,000 per month. Again, based on the size of your team. Do you think, and that is in addition to the daily guarantee. They're not the same. Okay. And then our third bonus we're going to talk about is our presidential bonus, you guys. It starts at $500 a month and it grows all the way to $100,000 per month. Per month. Now, when somebody looking at this live, listen to this conference call, just said, man, they ain't finna pay that account. They ain't finna pay $100,000 a month. Well, let's just do this. Why don't you do the work, earn a position, and once you get to $100,000 a month, if you don't like it, you can always quit. You can always get that back. Don't even worry about it, right? So look, you guys, this was just a quick information to let you guys know what we have our hands on. You definitely want to get back with the person that put you on the line because, again, this is a turnkey operation. Very simple. You need a home-based business because during this pandemic time, you have to figure out a way that you can continue to make money. We have a great solution because, number one, it's a virtual solution, which allows you to use technology just like we're using right now, conference calls, Facebook Lives, Zooms, things that everyone has access to, and you can even leverage your social media. People that you're connected with all over the country need what we offer. So we're not just going to teach you how to leverage the technology, we're going to teach you how to monetize it. And then, of course, last, we teach financial education, you guys. This is something that all of us need. Because everyone listening to me on this conference call, all of us have different backgrounds. All of us have different occupations. All of us have different goals and dreams, but we all have one very common objective. At the end of the day, we all want to be successful financially. At the end of the day. If you want financial success, just let me hear you say I. See who we're talking to. Of course. Right? Exactly. Because that means we know we just weren't put here to work, pay bills, and die. That there's a legacy that we want to leave, and it needs to be set up by us. So right now we have an opportunity to do that. We have training and support to teach you all the ways that we build this business together. Because you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So there's a team, there's a movement of us all taking advantage of what MWR has to offer, and we're all moving as one. All right. So if you ever want an opportunity, if you ever want a chance to say, man, just give me a chance, this is it. Right? This is it. So the person that invites you to the call, they just blessed you with a good gift. But they also just took something away. They just took away the chance for you to ever say, I didn't know. A lot of good opportunities came up that we didn't know about or we had an opportunity to. This will not be one of them. Okay? So plug into the training because we teach you step by step, word for word, what to say. We already have text scripts and emails put together to help you reach out to your people. We have a system already in place. All you got to do is plug in. All right? And every time I had this conversation, it's always three kinds of people right here at 8:30. Three kinds of people. Number three person says, it looks good, it sounds good, but it's not for me. And it's quite okay. It's not for everybody. A lot of money being a lawyer when I'll go to law school. So thank the person that invites you to the call. And if you do know someone that needs help with their credit, if you know someone that needs an instant pay raise at this particular point in life, allow us to be a blessing to them. Give a referral back to the person that put you on the line or the person that's sharing this Facebook Live with you. Let us be a blessing to them because my mentor taught me a blessing is not a blessing unless you can give it away. And this is one of the things you can give away. All right. The number two kind of person says it looks good, it sounds good. I love everything y'all talk about. But really, is there a way I can get started and I just use the membership? I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to be forced to feel pressured to share this with my friends. I don't want to do any of that. But I do need some help with my credit. I do need some help with my debt. All the stuff that you talk about, I need help with. And the answer is yes. 100% yes. There is a way for you to get started and just use the membership. As a matter of fact, we're going to give you a discount. So if you just want to use the Financial Edge membership, the Money Max to get your instant pay raise, the Credit Max so you can get your credit straight, the Equity Max, and the Wealth Max, it's only $79 to get started and $79 a month to maintain. So get back with the person that shared this call with you. Shoot them a text. Put in $79. They're going to send you a link so you can go ahead and get your membership set up today. That means they can start working on your credit tomorrow. That means you can have your instant pay raise before your next paycheck. All right? Then, of course, we have the number one kind of person. The number one kind of person is kind of like myself, kind of like the people that invite you to the call. Not only do we want to use the membership, we truly believe that if we want to come up, we need to bring our community up with us. So we want to bless a lot of people in that process. So if that's you, get back to the person that invites you to the call, send them a text and just put in 228. That's all you need. $228. They're going to send you a link to get your business started tonight. That means the bills you paying in the month of May will now be tax deductible. Right? Miles you drive in your car this week will now be tax deductible. And we're going to get you on a game plan to show you and help map out whatever number you need for your daily guarantee. We're going to show you how to make that happen. All right? So, guys, this is Chuck Harden, the Power Builder Entrepreneur. I want to thank all of you guys for getting on behalf of myself and the entire organization. Whoever invites you to the call, definitely get back with them, let you know where you stand. Look forward to working with you. We're going to see you on the beaches of the world, to see you at the bank, whichever one comes first. Talk to y'all soon. Peace out. Not a problem. Y'all have a great one. Bam. Let y'all listen in. Great. Get back with me, you guys. Chuck Harden, your Power Builder Entrepreneur. Empowering you so you can empower everything around you. Get back to person, share this live with you. If you're on my page, if you're by people, let's get together, man. We got some good going on right now, and we helping a whole lot of people in the process. All right? Talk to y'all soon. Peace.